Good morning, guys. It's early in the morning on Saturday, October 4th. I just went through a really good tactics puzzle. Wanted to share it with you, but the computer just moved B4 and we're playing black. So pause your videos and imagine what you would play here. So let's just go through this together. It'd be great if we could trap that queen right away, as cramped as it looks there on our side of the board. A6 does not work because queen takes B6 and it's defended by the knight, and we only have one defender of B6, so that doesn't work to just try to do that right away. I'm also looking at, it'd be great if we could go knight D4 and it wasn't defended by that knight on F3. Because then let's say in that case, queen would go to A6, we could drop our bishop back to C8 and complete the trap. But it's not going to work anyway because that knight does defend D4, so let's just brain dump that. Well, what if we remove the defender? Bishop takes F3 and then go knight D4. Does that work? No, that doesn't work because then queen A6, and we don't have the bishop on the diagonal because now it is on F3 to complete that trap. But check this out. I just came across this. Bishop takes F3, bishop takes F3, knight D4, attacking the queen, but we're not really, that's just part of the sequence here. Queen A6, knight takes F3 check because it was a fork. Now king G2 or king H1, and then knight takes D2. That would wipe out 3 pieces and we would only lose our bishop. So that's probably what it is. But let's see what else white could do. Okay, that's a great line. So we have that. Let's go through that again so we have it solidified. Bishop takes F3, bishop takes F3, knight D4 with a fork on the queen on B5 and the bishop that would be on F3. Queen has to move, so queen A6, knight takes F3 check, king G2, knight takes D2, and we're also attacking the rook on F1 now. So that's really juicy. I like that sequence. But what could white do if they don't fall into that? So let's say we go back to the beginning again. Bishop takes F3. What if they don't take right away? Can they do an in-between move? Yeah, they can. So bishop takes F3, knight takes E7, trying to deflect our queen or rook away. Because if we take with the rook or queen back on E7, then queen takes C6, and we can't trap the queen. But yeah, that's a great in-between move because it deflects our queen or rook away from E7. So that's a move to think of for white, our opponent, if this were a game. So we want to think like that. But let's go back to that in-between move for our opponent. So bishop takes F3, knight takes E7, knight takes E7. Maybe we try taking with the knight. Oh, that's good, because then we can actually threaten pushing A6, trapping the queen completely. So what would white do there? They would have to create an escape square for the queen with A5, in which case the queen will get away. But we have bishop takes G2, king takes G2. So then we'd win a piece in that line. Wow, that is deep. Wow, guys, this is really deep. So if white makes perfect moves, this is going to be this sequence. Bishop takes F3, knight takes E7, knight takes E7, A5, bishop takes G2, king takes G2. Super complex. That is if they see the first way or the first sequence coming to fruition with that fork back on D4. So that original line was bishop takes F3, bishop takes f3, knight d4 with the fork on the queen and the bishop. And so if they do see that, then we would have to go into this other line that we just calculated. So very, very complex. Good puzzle. Anyway, guys, this is how we want to think in a game too, like when it comes to tactics. And that's going to be hopefully what jets me up to 2200. Anyway, have a great day, guys. We'll see you on the next video.